The restlessness you feel is the residue of an old version of you dissolving. You're no longer addicted to the struggle, the scarcity, the scrambling for scraps of love and scraps of time. You're expanding beyond explanations and empty performances. Your new life is demanding your rawness and your refusal to apologize for wanting more. You're not confused, you're clearing. You're not lost, you're landing. The static in your chest, the ringing, the repeating color omens reminding you that your intuition is louder than any voice that ever told you to shrink. Your softness is sacred but your power is feral. Both belong here now. You used to translate yourself into tiny sentences so you wouldn't intimidate. Now you're writing chapters in your own dialect of truth. Let them misunderstand. Let them gossip. The only thing that matters is that you are done abandoning yourself to be digestible. All the delays you hated were divine redirection. Every no was protection. The relationships that cracked apart were clearing the stage for a cleaner alignment. Your aura is louder than your words now. People feel your shift before you say a thing. That's the frequency of no longer begging to be seen. What you're feeling isn't confusion, it's recalibration. Your mind is catching up to what your spirit already chose, freedom from the versions of you that begged, bartered, and bent too far backwards. Those days are buried. This new day needs your backbone. You keep hearing echoes of your old life, but that door's welded shut. What's ahead is not a negotiation but a declaration. Your vision is valid. Your needs are non-negotiable. You're not here to explain why you deserve the dream. You're here to live it. The ringing in your ears is your soul's alarm clock. The black you keep seeing is the void where your old limitations used to live. Nothing about you fits inside the box anymore. You're not here to please. You're here to pulse with the power that used to terrify you. You're learning that peace doesn't come from people pleasing. It comes from presence. From knowing that if you lose folks while telling your truth, they were never yours to keep. You're allowed to want the whole thing. No footnotes. No filter. There's a sacred violence in this shedding. It hurts to let go of old survival stories. But you're not surviving anymore. You're stabilizing. You're the architect now. The ringing, the signs, the overwhelm their birth pangs. Your new timeline is crowning. Your energy is unpredictable because your spirit is under construction. Some days you're on fire, other days you're ashes. Let it be. The cycle is not your enemy. It's your initiation. You're becoming too big to box. Too honest to be handled. People who liked your diluted version might flinch at this one. Good. Let them. You're not here to be half a truth. You're here to be the whole storm. Let your boundaries offend. Let your silence say what your mouth wants. The disorientation is a sign that you're vibrating out of old agreements. You used to wait for permission. Now you know you're the permission. If the door doesn't open, build a door. If the room doesn't hold you, make your own house. The life you're calling in has no room for crumbs. You're not the one who explains anymore. You're the one who embodies. Your standard is not up for debate. Let the ringing remind you, your soul is loud enough now. Your tears have turned into tools. Your softness into strategy. Your intuition into instruction. You're no longer apologizing for what you know or pretending not to know. The timeline ahead is as true as you allow yourself to be. You're not overwhelmed, you're overprepared. Everything that used to break you trained you. All the nights you spent doubting are deposits in your new reservoir of trust. The color black is not a warning, it's a womb. People want always know how to hold your new power. That's not your problem. You're not performing peace anymore. You're not playing small for comfort. You're not contorting your truth for company. This season is demanding your precision. The blurred lines are gone. The blurry people are too. The only thing that stays is your clear yes and your even clearer no. That's your new compass. The old you would be over-explained. The new you simply exits. The old you would be compromised. The new you doesn't. If it costs your alignment, it's too expensive. If it disturbs your peace, it's too loud. You are not becoming someone new. You're remembering who you were before the world told you who to be. The ringing is your reminder. Your inner voice is the only authority that matters now. There's magic in your confusion. There's power in your pause. There's freedom in not forcing a single thing. Let the black show up. Let the ringing ring. It's all calibration for your cleanest, truest self. Yet your life is no longer a stage for other people's comfort. It's an altar for your own becoming. Don't explain your sacrifices. Don't translate your vision. Live it. Let them see it when it blooms. This timeline won't carry dead weight. You can't drag old excuses through this portal. If they can't respect your boundaries, they're not crossing with you. If they can't love you loud, they don't get to whisper in your ear. You're no longer watering yourself down to fit thirsty people. You're the whole ocean now. Deep, dark, mysterious, and unapologetic. If they can't swim, they'll sink. Not your rescue mission. You don't need to make sense to anyone who benefits from your confusion. Let them wonder why you're distant, quieter, sharper. The mystery protects you while you plant what needs no witness yet. Your survival instincts got you here. But they can't take you further. This next chapter wants your trust, not your tension. Your presence, not your panic. You're safe to rest now. Some people won't recognize you in this version. Good. You didn't come this far to stay familiar. You're here to be free. To let your life stretch into places your past never dared to peek. Every time you feel the disorientation, remember, it's your power reminding you that chaos is a canvas. You're not losing your mind, you're liberating it. You're not unraveling, you're rewebbing. Let the color black anchor you. Let the ringing recalibrate you. Let your discomfort discipline you. Everything is preparing you to take up space with no apology, to stand in rooms you used to shrink inside, to love yourself out loud. You are not surviving anymore. You are stabilizing. You are here. You are allowed. And you owe no one an explanation for this miracle you're building with your bare, holy hands. You're not meant to hold onto the places where you learned how to shrink. You're here to leave them behind with love and without regret. The echoes that call you back are just tests. Keep walking forward. The ringing in your ears is your confirmation, you're tuned to a higher signal now. This time, you're not explaining your absences. You're not defending your boundaries. You're not apologizing for what you need to heal. Some people will call it selfish. Let them. The version of you that sacrificed too much is already gone. When the world feels too loud, remember, your solitude is a sanctuary, not a punishment. You don't owe everyone access to your energy. The black you see is the velvet cloak around your transformation. Stay hidden until you're ready to roar. Your presence is no longer for performance. You're done decorating spaces that drain you. You don't have to fit in where you no longer feel true. Let discomfort do its work. Your life is expanding by subtraction. You're learning to love your edges as much as your softness. To be both fortress and field. To stand solid in your no and sweet in your yes. This is power without poison. Protection without pretension. You've spent too long trying to be palatable. Now you're choosing to be potent. There's a fire under your skin that refuses to be tamed. The ringing in your ears is the drumbeat of your own rebirth. You're not restless for no reason. The life you've outgrown is cracking at the seams so your soul can breathe bigger. Let the ruins remain ruins. You're not here to rebuild what buried you. The overwhelm is just your system stretching. Your old patterns can't hold your new power. Let the tension teach you. Let the black you see remind you, in the dark, seeds split open to grow. You don't have to beg to be understood anymore. If they wanted to know you, they'd listen deeper. Your peace is not up for auction. Your truth is not up for translation. Your dreams didn't come to you to be explained. They came to be executed. The black feathers, the ringing, the sudden fatigue, it's all your body's way of making space for the download. Rest. Receive. Remember. Some days you'll feel like a storm in human skin. Other days you'll feel like the quiet after rain. Both are holy. Both are you. Both are needed for what you're building now. Your healing won't be broadcast for applause. It's happening in secret rooms, in heavy silences, in quiet yes to your own soul. Let it be invisible until it's undeniable. Not everyone can meet you here. Not everyone can hold your new shape. That's not a tragedy, it's a filter. Your energy is your currency now. Spend it only where it multiplies. You're not behind. You're not too late. You're right on divine time. The chaos you feel is just the cost of crossing timelines. Stay steady. Stay faithful. Stay soft. No more justifying your intuition. No more proving your worthiness. No more sugarcoating your standards. You are not for everyone. That's your power. This timeline is not about chasing. It's about attracting. It's about sitting still enough for what's true to find you. You don't have to run after what's aligned. It recognizes your frequency and comes closer on its own. You'll know it's yours because it won't drain you to keep it. You won't have to shrink to stay chosen. The ringing in your ears is your soul humming, yes, we're almost there. You're not obligated to be who you were when people met you. Growth is your birthright. Evolution is your inheritance. Anyone who demands the old you doesn't deserve the new one. Your new power will intimidate your old circle. Let it. If your presence triggers their projections, that's their mirror to face, not your burden to bear. What you're carrying now is sacred. Protect it. Every version of you that bowed too low is resting in peace. Let your new posture feel foreign until it feels like home. The life you're calling in will cost you your comfort zone. But what you gain in return, peace, purpose, prosperity, will be worth every goodbye. You're not here to convince anyone to choose you. You're here to choose yourself so fully that only those who honor that choice can stay. Your absence will say what your words couldn't. The people who mistook your kindness for weakness will feel your boundary like a closed door. Let it lock softly. Your silence is potent now. Your distance is data. You're learning to trust what leaves when you stand in truth. You're learning to love what stays without you performing for it. You're not here to be understood by everyone. You're here to understand yourself so deeply that nothing external can distort your inner knowing. You're not broken, you're breaking cycles. The ringing in your ears is the static of your old limits shattering. Keep listening inward. Your next instructions are already inside you. This season will reward your refusal to settle. The tables you use to beg for a seat at will look small compared to the empire you're building alone. You are not your past. You are not your parents' patterns. You are not your ex's projections. You are not your worst moment. You are the phoenix that keeps rising from the ash they tried to bury you in. Your softness is still safe here. You don't have to harden to be strong. Your boundaries can be gentle and still unbreakable. Your heart can stay open and still guarded by wisdom. Your name is being whispered in rooms your feet haven't touched yet. Stay ready. Stay rooted. The timeline you're stepping into can't be diluted, only embodied. Of course, here are 30 different, longer comforting messages along the same lines, without numbering. You're not walking this path alone. Even when shadows fall and the road twists in ways you don't understand, God's presence surrounds you like a shield. His love goes before you, behind you, and within you, turning every fear into faith and every tear into strength. No matter how heavy your burdens feel tonight, remember that you are not carrying them by yourself. God's hands are steady beneath your weary shoulders. He is lifting what you cannot lift and holding your heart together when you feel like falling apart. When your spirit feels weak and you can't find the words to pray, know that God hears the silent cries of your soul. He walks with you in the silence, whispers hope into your darkness, and turns your brokenness into something beautiful in His time. There is no valley too deep or mountain too high that can separate you from God's love. He sees every tear, every worry, every sleepless night, and He promises to bring you through it stronger, wiser, and wrapped in His endless grace. Even when you feel unseen by the world, you are fully known and loved by the One who created you. He is guiding every step you take, catching you when you stumble, and leading you gently to places you cannot yet imagine. You may not understand why things happen the way they do, but trust that God does. He sees the full picture when you can only see a piece. One day you'll look back and realize every detour was part of His perfect plan to bless you. You are never abandoned, never forgotten. In moments of quiet despair, heaven leans in close. God holds you through the storms and celebrates with you in your victories. He is closer than your breath, stronger than your fears. Rest your heart tonight. Release the worries you can't control and the battles you can't fight alone. God is already working it out behind the scenes, weaving miracles into your ordinary days, even when you can't see them yet. Every time you feel weak, remember that His strength is made perfect in your weakness. You don't have to hold it all together, just place it in His hands and trust that He will hold you together instead. There are seasons when the road feels long and the nights feel endless, but dawn always comes. Keep walking with your eyes on Him, and you'll see how He turns your midnight into morning and your sorrow into joy. If you find yourself surrounded by silence and waiting for answers, know that God does some of His deepest work in the waiting. He is preparing you for blessings bigger than you've dared to pray for. In your moments of doubt, remember who goes before you and who stands behind you. The one who parted seas and moved mountains is the same God who fights for you now. You are never without help. No mistake you've made is too great for His grace. No wound is too deep for His healing. No fear is too big for His peace. Let Him meet you exactly where you are, broken pieces and all. When you feel like giving up, hold on to the truth that God hasn't given up on you. His plans for you are still unfolding, more beautiful than you know, more powerful than you imagine. You may feel like you're in the wilderness now, but this is not your final destination. God is making a way where there seems to be none. He is turning your desert into a garden of blessings. Take a deep breath and release the weight of what you cannot control. God's shoulders are broad enough to carry it all. Rest in His promise that He works all things together for good. Your prayers are not lost in the wind. They rise like incense before his throne. Even when you feel unheard, trust that he is listening, collecting every tear, and answering in ways beyond your understanding. There is no darkness his light cannot pierce. No loneliness his presence cannot fill. Even when you feel empty, he is pouring his love into your heart drop by drop until you overflow again. Trust that the same God who walked with you in yesterday's trials will walk with you tomorrow. You don't have to fear what's ahead when you know who goes before you. When the world tries to tell you that you're alone, shut your eyes and remember, heaven's army surrounds you, and the King of Kings calls you his own. You are protected, guided, and deeply loved. No matter how far you wander, God's love will find you. No distance is too great for his grace to cover. When you turn back to him, he runs to meet you with open arms. Let peace fill your soul tonight. The same hands that shape the stars hold your future. You don't have to figure it all out, just trust the one who already has. If you feel like you're walking through fire, know that you want to be burned. God stands beside you in the flames, refining you, strengthening you, and bringing you out more radiant than before. There is purpose in your pain and hope in your heartache. One day this chapter will be part of your testimony, a reminder of how God turned your struggle into a story of his goodness. Even in the silence, heaven is speaking over you. Words of life, restoration, and promise. Listen with your spirit, the best is yet to come, and you are not walking this alone. Your story isn't over just because you've hit a rough chapter. The author of your life is still writing, and every plot twist is leading you to a beautiful ending that only he can see. Keep pressing forward with courage, even if your steps feel small. God honors every brave step you take. He multiplies your faith and strengthens your spirit for the journey ahead. Tonight, may you find rest in knowing that you are never alone. God's presence fills every empty place, his love soothes every anxious thought, and his promises light your path home. When you wake tomorrow, remember, you don't walk alone. The Maker of heaven and earth walks beside you, and his plans for you are still good, better than you could ever dream. The love of Jesus Christ is a priceless gift that fills your heart with warmth and peace. Never forget the sacrifices he made for you, and how he has never left your side. Treasure every moment you spend in his presence, for his love will always guide and strengthen you. Hold his love close to your heart, because it enriches your life beyond measure. When you feel lost and alone, remember his love is right there with you. He has never abandoned you and he never will. Holding on to this love is your greatest source of strength and hope. His presence turns your darkness into light. He sees your tears and comforts you when no one else can. No matter what happens, there is true rest hidden in his love. Remember the sacrifice he made on the cross just for you. There is no love like this anywhere else. He washed away your sins and gave you new life. This gift should always be held with a grateful heart. His mercy is so deep that it covers all your flaws. He has the power to heal every broken dream. In his love, you will find what the world can never give. When every door seems closed, his love opens a new way for you. He knows your heart and cares about you more than you realize. He always wants the best for you. In your hardest moments, his arms are ready to hold you up. He will never let you fall if you keep your hand in his. His love is your true strength. In every joy, every victory, every new beginning, he is there with you. He walks with you whether you notice or not. His love acts like an invisible shield around your life. When your heart is broken, he is the one who can heal it. He gives you fresh courage, new dreams, and lights up your path again. Trusting him will never let you fall. Type Amen if you believe God. If you liked the video, please like, share, and subscribe.